Welcome everyone, this is Like It's 1985. Today I'll be taking a look at the Transformers Reveal the Shield 2-pack, Battle in Space, featuring the figures Rodimus and Cyclonus. And as you can see, you get a comic as well as this very nice die-cast metal matrix of leadership, which I was surprised that it was included in the 2-pack, so I was pleasantly surprised about that. Nice little touch. As for the comic, you can see here it has really nice artwork. It's kind of a mini comic. It takes place during the 1986 G1 Transformers movie, and it starts out with Galvatron taking the Matrix of Leadership from Ultra Magnus, as you can see there. And after he does that, he issues a command to his top two lieutenants, Cyclonus and Scourge, and he issues a challenge to them to seek out the Autobots and destroy them. And whoever comes back with the most heads of the Autobots, basically wins and becomes his top lieutenant. So that's kind of the premise of the story there. And the Autobots are kind of evading capture from the Decepticons. What's interesting about this particular comic is they use figures from the current toy line. As you can see here, this is a depiction of Lugnut right there, which obviously Lugnut was never in the G1 movie or the cartoon, and so you got that depiction there. You have Solar Storm and Grapple back there in the background, and here you can see you have the updated Scourge from the I think it's the Generations line. So you got that new look to Scourge, not the silly looking flying boat mode that you had with the G1 character. So really nice artwork. So you can see it's glossy pages here. And one more thing I'll show you. Here again, you can see in the background here, that is the Generations blur, as you can tell. It's not the G1 blur. So, a little bit more of a kind of an advertisement for the new figures, I guess you could say. And at the very end, as you can see here, it says this takes place or was concluded in the 1986 animated movie Transformers the movie. So, and this is the background. You get the figures are in front of this in package. So, pretty cool. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Rodimus Reveal the Shield figure. And here he is, and his alt mode. And the one big thing I have a problem with this is all just paint. If you look at the Classics version, it's clear or translucent plastic, and I really don't like this. It just it makes the figure feel that much more cheap. So, but it's a nice looking alt mode, I have to say. As you can see, it has the flame coming out the back. This is actually the weapon, of course, for robot mode. What you can do, it's kind of an attack mode they list in the instructions. You can take it out like that and have it in attack mode. Yeah, whatever. So, transformation into robot mode. First thing you want to do is take care of the legs. So, take these panels here, flip them down. And then, what I like to do is just get the arms kind of loosened up a little bit, like that. They just slide out, and then the legs kind of go out and down just to get them out of the way, as you can see, like that. You're supposed to straighten them out so that they're straight down, like that. That didn't sound too good, like that. The feet just come out like this, and then they separate into the front and the heel. These panels come down here. Whoops, I gotta take out forgot about this. Gotta pull out the wheels. There's actually sliders there, as you can see. You can slide out the wheels. And then flip the panels down. And there you got the legs taken care of. I'm going to rotate this down, which obviously becomes the chest. Arms come down like that, and you just simply rotate like that to get the bend at the elbow, and the hands come out, as you can see, like that. He does have a communicator, I guess is what it's called. It kind of comes out of his left arm here. Woo! As you can see, it's on a ball joint. So, if I can get this out and show it to you before I forget about it. A little communicator. I don't really display them like that. So, as far as the back here, what you want to do is you're going to rotate this around. Kind of move the legs forward to get some clearance there. And get the arms out of the way. Rotate around. You want to unpeg the weapon, of course. And then these fins need to be rotated. So you want to take them like this, rotate them like that. So that when you put it back like that, you got the G1 looking fins over the shoulders. And that is the transformation for Reveal the Shield Rodimus, which I believe is also based on the same mold for the Battle at Cybertron 3-pack. So, there he is. It's an okay figure. I have to say, after having taken it out of the packaging and played around with it and transformed it, it kind of feels cheap, sort of. I mean, it's not like it feels like it's going to break, but it just kind of feels like it's, I don't know, kind of cheap, or maybe more of a kid's toy, I guess. I would have preferred to have the Classics Hot Rod Rodimus, but as you all know, the Fans Project Protector set just came out, and the prices for the Classics Hot Rod Rodimus, whatever, it's skyrocketing, because this figure is the basis for the Protector set for the Fans Project set. So that's part of the reason I got this, even though as you can probably tell, I don't really care too much for this particular figure. I got it just in case in the future I decided to get the Fans Project Protector sets. As you all know, when the City Commander set came out, the prices for even loose Classics Ultra Magnus figures was through the roof on eBay, which is pretty much the only place you could find it, I think, unless you got lucky. So there he is. Articulation, as you saw when the shoulder came off, he has ball jointed shoulders. The head can rotate on a swivel. It has a very weak looking elbow. That's kind of, I say weak because it's kind of lame the way it transforms. So not really any waist articulation. Legs can kind of go out, forward and back a little bit, bend at the knee, as you can see. So it's, like I say, it's not my favorite figure of the set, but like I say again, the main reason I got it was because of the Fans Project add-on set that I may get at a later time. So, alright, so we've looked at the transformation of Rodimus. Let's go ahead and take a look at Cyclonus. And here is a look at Cyclonus in his jet mode. As you can see, it does have landing gear, which I will put up and out of the way for now. Look at the bottom. He does have the Target Master Partner here, which is Nightstick. Obviously, here's Nightstick in his weapon mode. Let's go ahead and quickly transform him into his robot mode. Like so, as you can see. It does have quite a bit of detail in the face with the paint there, which is nice. I'll set that guy to the side there and stand next to Rodimus. And yeah, it's a pretty good jet mode. The only thing I don't really like about it is how the legs kind of don't fully close together, and that's just part of the transformation. That's part of the design. Wish they would have closed this up a little more. The other thing that Aries 0083 noticed in his review is the screw holes are showing, which is a no-no. They're supposed to be hidden. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the transformation, starting with the legs. First thing you want to do is you want to take these, untap them from the side, get those out of the way for now. And the leg transformation, these are on kind of a hinge joint. They come down like that, and they're basically just going to snap together. I'll take the feet out like that, and voila, you've got one leg. Same thing over here. Just snap things together. And fortunately, the legs look good in the robot mode, so that's a good thing. Next thing you want to do, I'm going to take care of the head. As you can see, there's a little slider here, which the tip can slide in and out. So I'm going to put it back in for transformation to robot mode. Take this here, pull it out, and this folds nicely into his chest cavity. Actually, it needs to go like that. There we go. Rotate his head around so he's facing the right direction. And then this rotates up like that. And there is a tab and a slot. And they go together like so. And then bring down the arms so you don't have the screw holes showing like that. The arms pull out like that. These fins get rotated to the side a little bit, and the hands come out like that. So pretty simple transformation. I like this figure better. It seems like it has a little more articulation to it. So there is Cyclonus. This is based on I think the Universe figure that came out a few years ago. Looks very nice. Just a quick note about the winglet here. The official transformation according to the instructions is you have to put the wing back. It's kind of on a hinge joint like that, and it's supposed to go behind the shoulder like that. I don't know, I prefer it out like this, as you can see here on the right, or well, it's your left. I just like that look better, but if you want to go with the official way, that would be the way to transform the little wing there. It just goes behind the shoulder. As far as articulation goes, rotation of the shoulders, the head rotates. A very nice head sculpt. It does have light piping, as you can see there. So you got arm movement like that, bend at the elbow, swivel at the elbow. There really is no waist articulation, but due to the fact there is nothing really hindering the legs can go back, forward, as you can see there, swivel at the thigh, bend at the knee, and that's your articulation for Reveal the Shield Cyclonus. And of course, like Rodimus, it has the rub symbol, or the shield symbol there. You can rub it and it'll reveal his allegiance. So final thoughts on Transformers Reveal the Shield 2-pack Battle in Space featuring Rodimus and Cyclonus. Well, as I mentioned before, I'm not too hot about the Rodimus figure by itself, but it can be combined with the Fans Project Protector set, which I may get at a later time. So at least I'm good there. I really like the Cyclonus figure, and keep in mind, these two figures I had not had in my collection in any type of mold or repaint. These are the very first examples of these two figures I've ever gotten. So I'm really happy to get them, and they look great on the shelf. I just am not too hot about Rodimus. Cyclonus is a great figure. There's a little bit issues with the alt mode, with the jet mode, but overall it's a great figure. The paint apps, especially on the Cyclonus figure with the vibrant silver, is really nice, and of course the light piping in Cyclonus' head is also really nice as well. Plus the fact you get Nightstick with Cyclonus. So, you know, for $20, I'm pretty happy with it. If it was $30, I think I'd be a little bit more critical of the set, but for $20, you know, I can live with that. It's not exclusive to any stores, so you should be able to find it at Target, Walmart, wherever, which is nice. And like I said, for me, not having any of these figures before, it's a nice addition to my collection. So can I recommend them? Yeah, I mean, if you don't have the examples of these two molds, these two transformers, then I would say, yeah, go ahead and get it. And if you're even thinking about getting the protector set, then it's worth picking up, Rodimus at a cheaper price. Like I mentioned before, if you go onto eBay and you look at Classics Rodimus, they're bidding as high as like $70, $80. It's crazy, just for the Rodimus figure alone, which is crazy, crazy prices. So I've got my bases covered there if I ever decide to get the protector set. Alright, well, thanks for watching this review. Until next time, take care.